Hello, this is the Solid-CIM software from SimTech. Our website sim-tech.com, and under products, Solid-CIM. This program takes your 3D assemblies and does automatic feature recognition. So let's take a look. Here's your drawings right here. And what we can do is go to the Solid-CIM toolbar and pick Select Solid, put a window around everything, and it starts doing the feature recognition for us. That will take the material that you used in AutoCAD, and it picks up part names, and it picks up label information. Here you could see, let me pick export, and I'll export these parts out. It makes a cut list, and that has all your materials in there. That has all the parts that were 3D solids are now exported, and it makes a cut list where you have the name of the part, the material, and the quantity, and there's the panel dimensions of it right there. So each one of these, if you didn't use a material, it separates them by material thickness. And if you do use materials, it uses the material information. You also could put in label fields on a 3D solid too. So when you pick a 3D solid, look, you get to put in the name of the solid and 8 label fields right there. And then you could use any of the AutoCAD materials. So oak and things like this, they're all just materials using the RMAT command. So what that did for us, here's also a lay flat button that lays all those parts out flat, and I put them over here at 0, 0. And here you could see the results of that feature recognition. Okay, let's take a look at that. So I have the solid right here. If I move that solid, here it puts something on layer outside with the depth, the thickness, how deep you want to cut it. And here it puts something on layer cutout. So it made those two pieces of geometry for us automatically. Here's a piece that's interesting. So I moved this solid out of the way. It had a bevel on there, right? So this made me a layer outside and a layer called bevel. Right there, this is on a layer bevel. So you could take a bevel tool and cut along that edge. Any of these models have dados or drilling operations. I don't see any that have dados or drills because those would be recognized as well as horizontal operations and any kind of side operations on the side of the part. I already exported those. All I have to do is right-click on that CSV file, show more options, and pick Cut with RouterSIM Automation Suite. And it's going to import that list and start processing the job automatically for us through RouterSIM. Sorry about that. Let me close this other stuff I've got open. So now what it did is it's opened up each one of those parts and makes a toolpath. So I have a knowledge to cut layer outside. I have another knowledge to cut layer inside. I have another knowledge for drills. And so it's running through that whole list for us automatically. We picked up the depth of the cut from the solid. So the rest is automated. It put it on layers. It has the thicknesses. It turned each one into a separate drawing. And, you can name the solids in AutoCAD now. We give you the ability to name it. As well as put label information in there. Each one of these parts making its individual program and then it will nest them together based on those material thicknesses in your case. All right, so I used my multi-stock control, and here you can see it put parts inside of parts, nested each one of those pieces out for us automatically, printed each sheet, made labels for them, and that was Solid-CIM. That was the one material. Now here's some 1/4-inch material as well. So in this case, you had different material thicknesses, and it sees those as different materials. And you got part inside a part here. And what that multiple stock control is, I can tell it I have 1/2-inch material, 3/4 material. I get different sheet sizes, 4x8, 5x10, 5x12, and I can nest by yield or by price. So that's why we see a big sheet here and a small sheet here. So it did 5x12, most of that, and then the rest they put on that sheet. So it did 3 different materials, and we got all those results in just a few clicks. And running it in 2021 makes it, 2022 router sim makes it run quite a bit faster than before. And those results open up, and we have labels and everything for that sample built in. There's my 3 different nested materials. Let's look at that 3/4 nest. So there you can see some parts inside this opening, some parts inside that opening. And I'm also using what's called the tool stay down. I don't know if you've ever seen this. The tool can stay down and cut from part to part without lifting up. So it's one tool path that's all connected together with a little overlapping bridge. So the tool goes past where it starts. The router sim using Solid-CIM right from your 3D solids.